Hello and welcome back to another episode in my series, the second episode. A huge thank you to anyone that's actually come back to watch another episode. The last one was my first. Yeah, it was a learning curve, so hopefully this one goes a bit smoother. In the last episode, we had an immense battle with Hamilton and Bottas, and then in the end, it was a big tussle between Hamilton and Russell. Teammates going for 5th and 6th. So this episode, let's look forward to Jeddah. First of all, let's go forward to our emails. Good morning, Jimbo. Yeah, there we are. Just telling us that the engine cooling of car 1 could be better compared to the rest of the grid. And then the braking performance of Hamilton could be improved. Okay. They're happy, exceeding expectations. So 5th and 6th they're happy with, which, yeah, I'd be happy with as well, the way the car is. Yeah, we started with a manufacturing project. Amazing. So let's look at the bills. Okay, so I'm just going to look in to see if anything has come in. There we are. We can move the suspensions into car 1 and car 2. So that must have already been set. Yeah, it was. So I'm going to have to manufacture another one for car 2. So let's get that in. Let's get it rushed because we're Mercedes. We got the money. So let's get another one in. Straight up. And where the suspension is ready to go. Amazing news. So again, suspension change. Just having a look at the other parts. Yeah, I don't have any other parts. It's all good. So a nice little upgrade for both our cars there. Just a quick look at the stand-ins before we go into the next race. Just a little recap of last episode. Obviously, Leclerc winning the first race, Max Verstappen coming second. There's an immense battle between them two as well up the top. Sainz and Perez third and fourth, and then Russell and Hamilton 5th and 6th, which we expected. But as I said from qualies, Bottas was showing a lot of promise, wasn't he? A lot of promise, which yeah, he's going to be an issue for us. It's going to be a battle for that 5th and 6th. I feel like he's going to try and split that Mercedes place. There we are. So let's look at the circuit info. We're in Jeddah. Yeah, weather's good for all the days, no rain. Performance targets, again, qualm position, yes. Reach Q2, definitely. I said Mercedes, we're definitely gonna do it with me. I'm confident about that. There's no way we're getting out of the qualies unless it's like real life these days. But let's get straight into the race. Straight into the race weekend. There's only 1 week from Bahrain to Jeddah, so there's not much we can do in between. So now we're going to get on with the practices. I think I'm going to do 2 softs for the first practice, a medium and a hard for the third one. Yeah, and let's fly through them. Guys, I've just finished practice 3. I thought I'd just fly through it. Didn't think there was much point showing you guys. You know, I'm just adjusting the cars and making them do some laps to get used to the tracks and their car parts. So just looking at the end of practice 3, yeah, we're looking at Lewis Hamilton 7th and George Russell 10th. We were on hards, so it's not really a true reflection. I did actually want to save the soft tyres for the Grand Prix and the qualies. So we're just going to head into the qualies. Looking at that, you can see the track acclimatation 83%, car pass knowledge 94%. We're slowly creeping up there, and set of confidence 89%. I got it to there. I didn't really want to touch it anymore in case I made it worse. Because as you know, when we get to the qualies, we can't really move much of the setup confidence. Yeah, and there we are, and there's the track acclimatation for Russell. So just before we go into the qualies, just a quick recap. Maybe I rushed a little bit at the start. There was only 1 week between the first Grand Prix and the second in Jeddah, which we're about to start. All my design slots were taken from designs that I put in before Bahrain, so they're still in the works. And I've been able to add one suspension, brand new suspension, to car 1, which I think was designed pre me taking over Toto. So yeah, that's the only updates, and yeah, let's get into it. So look at the traffic again, very little traffic, so let's get the guys out there at the start. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get us to fly through the outlap, and then right. So yeah, luckily we got no traffic. I think, no. We had a bit of Daniel Ricciardo for George Russell, but Hamilton had no traffic. So we'll just follow them around this first lap of the of Q1 and see how we get off. But I think it's just Perez in front of us. I don't think he's going to be too much of an issue. Let's have a look. No, that doesn't seem to be the case. So we should have a good clean lap here. You know, brand new softs. Let's check in. So we're just going to be on board with Hamilton as he crosses the finish line of his first run out on Q1. And yeah, 130. Let's see where Russell comes in. Just behind. Very equal, very equal. Hamilton, he's got 90 rating, so he's obviously going to, I think, just edge every time, whereas Russell's 86. But that's going to change throughout the course of the season because Russell being younger will get more development points. That's how it works on the game. Hamilton, as an older guy, he won't develop as much. So let's just fly through and have a look with the rest qualifying in. So Perez, look at that. 0.001 between us and Perez in Q1 in the first run out. Okay, again, depending on the times, guys, I'm going to probably just do one run out to look after the tyres and use the same tyre in Q2. And there we are. Bottas behind us, things we like to see. That's who my target really is at the minute, it's just to beat Bottas. In front of Leclerc, look at that. Look at that, the Ferrari behind us, Verstappen, yeah, in front of us. Be interesting to see where Sainz comes in now. And now there he is, takes top spot. Doesn't let the Ferrari down. Okay, so I'm actually not going to send my cars out for a third run. Second run, sorry. Let's just have a go. And it worked last time. So, I mean, as long as we get in the top 15, that's all that matters, really, doesn't it, in Q1. I know they're all going around for their flying lap now. Session's over. For us, yeah. Okay. Yeah, still in front of Bottas. Oh, yeah, Leclerc sneaks in front of us. Oh, Bottas splits the Mercedes. Look at that. Bottas comes in between Hamilton and Russell. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a fair gap there as well, isn't there? Okay. That's fine. We're just qualifying. That's all that matters. Let's get into Q2. So I'm going to use the same. It says there lap time minus 0.2 seconds. Probably because the tyres are warmed up, I assume. Is that correct? Not sure how it works in this game, but we're going to chuck those tyres on again and see what happens. Maybe we can get back in front of Bottas. And then look at that, plus 8 seconds for Russell. I wonder why the difference. If anyone knows, anyone watching this video, yeah, let me know why that's the case. Let's do it. I'm going to actually put him on the old tyres. Just experiment to see if he actually is that much slower than Hamilton. Let's do it. Let's check the traffic. Yeah, so let's get them out now. So there's a Ferrari leaving there, I think. So both cars are out. I think this is where the least traffic is. Yeah, if we look at that, we probably try to do the best way we can. We're probably going to catch some cars as they're leaving for their out lap. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've caught Verstappen, Alonso. Probably very tactically done by Red Bull there. Just passing Ocon. Yeah, we're behind. Russell beats Hamilton. Gasly beats Hamilton. Yeah, we did catch some traffic there, didn't we? Or is it maybe the old tyre button? Oh, we're going to have to send Russell out again. Hamilton definitely out again. Right, let's get Hamilton out there. Let's give him a fresh set. Do you know what, I'm going to chuck Russell out as well. Just in case. So looking here, I'm just going to wait another minute before I send them out. Maybe one more minute. Maybe one more minute. Yeah, Hamden's done a 10th now. Definitely need to get him out. Okay, let's go now. See if we can catch as least little traffic as possible. So this is just their outlap now, so I'll fly through their outlap. Look at that, Hamilton in a 10th. Okay, yeah, we've got some traffic as we come out on a flying lap. Definitely for Russell. My God. Let's jump on board with Hamilton as he approaches the last corner in Jeddah and gets over the finish line for his last run of Q2. We need a good time here. We did hit some traffic. Oh God. Oh, there we are. There we are. Sorry. There was a bit of delay there. I thought we had no change, but brilliant. Up to 5th. In front of Bottas. What's Russell doing? No change from Russell. Bottas splits the Mercedes again. He is going to be after us at the start of the season. Again, I'm hoping to get away from Alfa Romeo towards the end of the season when our designs start to pay dividends to the work we're trying to do and get up that grid. Okay, let's look at the other drivers again off then. Coming in for their finishes now. Russell slipping down. And we're good. Alonso gets in front of Russell. Right. So what I'm going to do on Q3 is just chuck a fresh set of softs on and just stay with a set of the softs and see what that does for us. I'm a rookie to this game. I don't know the best tactics. I'll be completely honest. If anyone can recommend me anything, then I'd really appreciate that. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's get the fresh on. And we've got another fresh set then. A fresh set of softs for the Grand Prix. Let's go for it.
Please give us a radio check on the backup radio.
Yeah,
okay, we're gonna go now. I think I can see a Haas in the distance getting out there. Definitely no Haas because there's none in the top 10. They must have been an Alfa Romeo. Let's get out there. So we got the out lap now. Bottas in front of us. Hopefully hit no traffic. Right, we've had none. Just as we passed the pit lanes, we've got no traffic. So this is fantastic news. I'm not sure how much if tow works in this game. Is Russell? Is that a thing in this game? Are we getting much tow from Hamilton for Russell? Here we are. So I think Ocon and Bottas about to pass the line. And let's get on board. Hamilton gets in front of Bottas. Russell doesn't get in front of Bottas. Bottas splits the Mercedes again. Okay. Let's look at the rest of them fair now. Hamilton in 3rd, 1 Ferrari, 2 Ferrari. That's always the case. Russell in 7th. We're gonna get them out again. Why not, isn't it? And I'm gonna use the same tyres. Yeah, confirm that. Yeah, confirm. Let's go now where the traffic is lowest. We're gonna hit some of the cars coming out. Again, is it best for everyone to go at the same time? But then if you're stuck behind certain cars, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Hopefully now, yeah, we have hit some traffic, haven't we? We have. Alright, let's get on board with Hamilton for his last corner. As he gets over the finish line for the last run of Q3, determining our pole position on the grid. Is there going to be any change? No. Russell, can we get in front of Bottas? Look at that, he's flying past him there. Is this flying up? No. No, it's not going to be the case. Okay, let's see how the rest get off. Bottas coming now with little traffic in front of him. As long as he stays behind Hamilton, we're all good. Yeah, that's Hamilton confirmed P5. Russell confirmed P7. Alonso P8. Ocon P9. Yeah, okay. There seems to be no change on the grid as we're finishing Q3. So if we look at the qualifying results and the positions on the grid, the official positions on the grid for Jeddah, it is going to be Charles Leclerc in number 1, Max Verstappen 2, Sainz 3, Perez 4, Hamilton 5, Bottas splitting the Mercedes in 6, Russell 7th, and Alonso, Ocon, and Zhou. So let's go. So now we are in the race strategy, the race preparation for Jeddah. So let's have a look at car 1 strategy. Right, so the quickest they're saying is going to be a 3 pit stops with 1 soft tyre for a stint at the start. Then we're going hards and mediums. They're saying that's going to be estimated race time 1:19:21 compared to 1:19:23 with the 2 stops. What I'm going to do is chuck Hamilton, I think, on strategy C, attack with the softs and the 3 pit stops, and then with Hamilton, with George Russell, I'm actually going to put it on to the 1 pit stop. Sorry, I said 3 pit stops earlier. I meant 2 pit stops and the 3 tires, and we're going to have 1 pit stop here with the 2 tires. We're going to go for mediums and then hards for the duration of the race for George Russell. That's the plan. So yeah, good car setup. Hamilton starting in P5, George Russell starting in P7. Let's get to Saudi. Let's go.
With the skies mostly clear, tonight's race shouldn't hold any unpleasant surprises. And here we've got Lewis Hamilton. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? And here we can see Russell. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. We're now moments away from this.
Let's go, Mercedes. Let's go. Let's have a look at this plays out.
It's lights out and away we go.
So Leclerc keeping pole position, Verstappen coming in 2nd. Hamilton still in 5th. Bottas taking Hamilton in the first corner. Hamilton taking Bottas back. On board with Hamilton. And on board with Russell just behind Bottas. So no positions gained, no positions lost. I think Sainz has just got in front of Verstappen as well. So just little gaps as we're heading through. Leclerc strong at the start with his Ferrari teammate just behind him. Maybe going to try and hold up that 2nd place to keep the Red Bulls behind. And maybe we can use that to our advantage. My mistake in the last episode was that I did get very aggressive with Hamilton early. Just looking at the other tyres, let's have a look. Mediums. I am I'm the only car on soft, so there is going to come a point where I am going to attack them because my pit stop's going to be a lot earlier. I need to make use of those soft tyres. But at the minute, let's not be too keen like I did last episode, and let's just go with it and let a few laps play out and go from there, I think, and then we'll start making decisions tactically. But Hamilton's just a half second behind. Bottas, we're getting a bit of pace on Bottas, and as expected, he seems to run the softs. Zupron 8, but again, is this going to make much of a difference until we get some DRS in? I'm not too sure. Russell really pushing, just keeping up with Bottas, keeping the pressure on behind him. Again, I don't want to be too keen with my tactics just because last week I burnt us out. We're on the mediums though with Bottas, so we expect to be quicker, and he's going to have more duration on those tyres, so we are going to get behind him. I think when that DRS comes in, we'll start trying to push Russell in front of Bottas. But let's have a look at the other cars on the grid. So we've got Sainz. Yeah, he's Leclerc's getting away from him. Is this a tactic? How's the AI in this game? I don't know. Is it just Leclerc is just a better driver than Sainz in this game, or is he? It did seem in the last episode that when Sainz was in P2, he was trying to hold back the Red Bulls. As soon as the Red Bulls got in front of Sainz, then it was a big battle between Leclerc and Verstappen. But if you just have a look behind Sainz, you can see the two Red Bulls really behind him, trying to get as close as possible to him. And there we are, there's Verstappen. So Hamilton, right, he's getting away from Bottas. There's a 1.6 second gap between him and Hamilton, him and Bottas now. So maybe we do want Russell to get in front at some point. How we're going to do that, when we're going to do that, I'm not too sure. 14 laps we got. When do I start attacking? So we don't want him to fall too far behind. Do you know what? Let's look as we come around this. There's going to be DRS activated this lap. So as soon as this kicks in, we're going to go at Bottas. I'm going to get in front of him and make most of those medium tyres because there is a big gap coming now. You know what? We're on a straight.
DRS has been enabled.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's enable that ERS. Is he going to get in front of him? He's pulled out to the side. No, he's not. He's trying to push that inside, but Bottas defends. He defends strong. Okay, let's get back into standard. Hamilton keeping up with Perez there, keeping up with the Red Bulls on his soft tyres. This is what we like to see. We do need to get Russell. We're going to use this DRS now to get in front of Bottas because he is falling behind Hamilton. There's a 2-second gap. Like I said in the previous episode, we 5th and 6th. Even I had the email from the bosses of Mercedes saying that was a great achievement and that's what they want to see. And that is going to put us in the third in the Constructors' Championship, which is what they want this season. But we do want to keep pushing, and I want to try and stay with the pack because you never know what can happen in these races. There's a safety car can come in, and depending on our pit stops, we can maybe pull a podium place. So let's have a look, isn't it? Why not? Let's keep going. So just trying to find the right time now to there's DRS now. Let's attack. Are we going to get it? No. Bottas defending. He's defending for his life, isn't he? I think we're going to get some DRS now. He's going for the inside without DRS. He's pushing. Yes, Russell's got the side to side, and Russell takes the inside. That's huge. That's huge. That is huge.
Well done.
I think Bottas is trying to get back on the inside now.
Mercedes
Why he has DRS, I imagine. Yeah, he's close. What I'm going to do is a quick. Oh, Bottas is getting taken on his inside. Ocon gets in front of him. Ocon now on the tail of George Russell. Huge. Right, so we've got a gap between us and Bottas. What tyres is Ocon on? He's on mediums with 1% more less wear than us. We're not going to push too eagerly away from these cars. I think we've got a faster car than the Alpine. So we're going to, hopefully Ocon now holds up Bottas. We can get away from them too and try and catch up with Hamilton in the pack. So let's check in with how Hamilton's get off in lap 4. Hamilton just behind Perez. It's close though. If we just check at the top of the positions, we've got Verstappen. He is now in front of Sainz. Sainz has done that job of holding the Red Bulls up, and Verstappen has got 2.5 seconds to try and get to Leclerc. Is he going to do it? I mean, in real life, especially after watching in Miami, that's a definite yes. Literally, as we're on board with Verstappen, he's just locked up and gone straight to the corner. Hamilton goes at a 4th. No way.
Got a yellow flag.
Yep.
While we were on board with Verstappen, he locks up. What's the chance? That's huge. That is huge. As we were talking about him trying to catch up, maybe you could hear me and the pressure was going to him. Obviously not. But he's just locked up and gone straight into that corner. Okay, we're pushing Perez now. We are pushing Perez on his medium tyres, how soft. When are we pitting with 4 laps? Let's start getting aggressive, I think. Let's give it one more. Let's give it 4 laps, that's what we're pitting. Do I see how the soft tyre goes? Maybe pit a bit later than my optimal window? I'm not sure. George Russell is a bit behind now, but he's got Ocon out of DRS range. But I'm not going to push Russell because he's on medium tyres. I don't know where those are. Obviously, the longevity compared to the soft tyres comes into play there. So Hamilton's going to have to pit well before. Yeah, he's going to level laps, Russell. He's going to have to pit well before Russell. So we're not going to push that agenda too much at the minute. We're just going to stick with Hamilton. Tyre wear and the rest, not too bad for softs, mind. Not too bad. We've been more reserved. Unlike the last race, I think I learnt my lesson. Half a second. So let's keep going. Let's give it another lap, sticking with Perez. See what we can do. We're getting close to Perez. Because Hamilton, especially on this game, he's rated better than Perez. So, right, we got DRS. He's going for it. Let's help him out here. Give it ERS.
Press.
Amazing. Oh, we're into P3. We're into P3. Massive. Huge. Let's go. Let's go.
Carriage has just gone mental.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So Sainz, I believe, is on. Right, he's on hards. We're going to catch up with him. We are going to catch up with him just naturally. This is brilliant. We're in P3, guys. I know we're on soft tyres. I'm getting a bit excited. There's a long way to go, and tactics plays into this of the soft tyres because they're going to be on the track a lot longer than me. But we're in P3. We're in P3. So let's go. Right, where are we with 3 laps out? When do I start attacking? How much fuel? We're looking, 0.2 plus on the fuel. We got basically full ERS. Sainz is on the hard tyre, isn't he? Yeah, I got 77%. Let's go for it. Yeah? Let's do it. Let's do it. Risks is what makes the viewing fun, I guess, isn't it? Let's have a quick deploy of the ERS.
And think about less lifting coast.
Maybe they need to do it on the corner, so let's come back into natural. Just bring these down.
Coast.
And then oh!
Okay.
Perez just slipped inside of me. I did not see him come in. Right, that DRS. Let's go.
Just do what you can.
Oh, we're gonna get it.
You can do this.
He's trying. No, he's not going to, is he? Let's come off this. We need to get in front of Perez now. I don't want to waste the tyre trying to get 2 laps. 2 laps. No, we can go more than 2 laps. I'm gonna change my I'm gonna change my tactic. Maybe go another lap. Yeah, we're gonna go another lap. We're gonna. That's gutting because I was gonna use that clean air then, but it doesn't look like we're doing it. I just want to buy my time and just not waste too much tyre trying to fight Perez at the minute. Bottas got back into 6. Russell a good way ahead of him, a good way behind Hamilton though. Maybe I need to start pushing Russell. 9 laps. We can have a go in a second. Let's stick with Hamilton at the minute and see what we can do. Right, we're going to come to this last corner now. We've got some DRS here. That is activated. We're going to catch up with him just before this corner. And as I come out of the last corner onto this straight, we're coming on the inside. Right, let's go now. Let's attack. Push. Overtake. Chuck ERS into overtake. We've got DRS as well.
Just keep the pressure
Let's
on
use
Lewis.
it.
You can do this.
Now's the time, Lewis. He's not going for it, is he? He can't.
Overtake is available.
He's going from the inside here? No. We tried. But Sainz is well ahead now of Perez. Leclerc is well ahead of Sainz. Is this again? I don't know how the AI works in this game. Is that tactical? Where's Verstappen? Verstappen's done an 18th. Inject it. You love to see it. Right, let's have a go now. Let's have a go. Right, DRS activated. Let's catch up with him. Again, we're going to come into that last corner on the straight. Hamilton sticking with Perez. DRS still activated. We're not really catching up with him though, are we? Right, we're doing it. Let's attack now. ERS activated into overtake. Yeah, we're close to him now. We're tight.
Overtake is available.
Overtake's available, Lewis. Ah, he's just defending, isn't he? We can't get in front of him. Oh, we're going to get in front of him before the pit window. Right, DRS activated. Let's get into attack. Let's push. Let's get that overtake. It's just, the problem we do have here is that the Red Bull is so quick on the straight. Hamilton is going for it now. He's going on the outside and we're getting past Perez.
Overtake press.
Look at that.
Overtake press.
Amazing. Right, I need to look up that ERS battery.
This is awesome work, come on.
Just quickly into harvest, just for the time
Let's
being.
charge that pack.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Let's keep going. Right, Perez is getting up on us now, isn't he? Okay, we should be okay around the corners. We seem to be alright around these corners. It's when we get on the straight, the Mercedes isn't that quick on the straight at the minute. That seems to be our issue, but we're into P3. We're into P3. We're harvesting that ERS, yeah, it's charging up a bit. Okay, I'm going to keep it on now until the sort of last corner. And then we're going to see what we can do there. Yeah, I want to get out now. Right, I'm still on the attack with my tyres. That's okay, we're pitting soon. I don't need to stress about it. Verstappen is 16th. He's slowly climbing. Is he going to do what he did in Miami? And, well, I mean, it's far more of a task this is, but he did fly from 9th to 1st with ease, didn't he? Perez on the inside. No, 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 no. Ah. We got DRS. Can we get after him? We're not going to do it.
Moved up.
Yeah, Red Bull does move up, 70%. Okay, okay. Okay, we're gonna use the tyres. Let's go for it, innit? Let's use those tyres. I'm gonna pit in 2 laps. Probably after the next one, so let's use these tyres. And now, how's Russell doing? 5 laps. We can probably push Russell. Let's push Russell for a lap.
Everything you got. Coming.
Yeah, we're not going to need Perez now, are we? Yeah, we're down to 1 second. It's that tyre, isn't it? We are going to pit next lap. We are going to pit. Too far away now to try and do what we've been doing for the last couple of laps. Yeah, pit options. Yeah, we're gonna pit. It seems to be now the tyre isn't working very well for us. Let's get those. Is it the mediums? Cancel. No, no, no. We want to get in the hards. We want to finish with the mediums, don't we? That's what the plan is. Let's go. And I'm pitting. All right, let's get us in there. Right, we're on mediums. Bottas in front. Yeah, we're down to P10. Okay. Right, let's look after these tyres. We're on the hards, not the mediums, I apologise. Right, and this is where hopefully Hamilton, you know, doing what he does, we can get up the positions quite quickly using these hards and not get stuck behind loads of traffics and slow cars. So Russell's into 4th, right? But we're far away from any sort of Perez, and Bottas behind. So we're in a safe position with Russell at the minute. I think that's going to be him for the time being. Got a +3 seconds just outside Zhou, so we're going to keep that on, I think. Yeah, there's no need to push it. Let's have a look what the tyres everyone's on. He's on the hards. Yeah, we've got a lot less tyre wear than everyone, because we were the only ones on soft. We've pitted early, so this tactic is either going to pay off for us or it's not going to do us any good, but we'll have to see, won't we? So we're back in on lap 17, and yeah, I haven't really shown much before because there wasn't much going on for you to see. There's a big gap between us and the Alfa Romeo in front. There's a big gap between Russell and the cars in front and behind him. And Hamilton has finally caught up with Alfa Romeo now. The only thing that has happened was that Bottas, behind Russell, has actually spun on turn 3, I think, causing him, he's fallen into P10 now, and that's without the pit stop. So, yeah, no pit stop into P10. So we got a pit stop and we're ahead of Bottas. So hopefully he's going to be less of a pain in the backside as he was last episode. So what I'm going to do here, while we're stuck in traffic around these corners, it's going to be hard to overtake. It's going to harvest the
just charge the pack.
the ERS
Understood.
and see what we can do here, because it's going to be tight. And then when you know there's a bit of traffic, and I think this is when it's best to sort of, you know, reserve some of the things that we have just in case. Again, the number one is just running away with it. There's no challenging to show you between Sainz and Perez. At the top, it is quite an uninteresting race. Leclerc's just got away from everyone, isn't he? But tell you what, it is uninteresting for is for us, Mercedes, because we are on the attack. We're on DRS and we're trying to go at the Romeo.
Charged.
And it's going to be really interesting to see if our tactic pays off later of our 2 pit stops and our 3 tyres. So, you know, these kind of things make or break, I think, don't they? So Russell now, I'm going to push his tyres and get him to attack.
Push hard now.
Because he is pitting in 1 lap, I believe. So there's 4 cars coming along this corner here. We got an AlphaTauri and an Alpine and a Romero just in front, and it's kind of a lot of traffic. I mean, us, Ocon, Gasly, I think Alonso's just ahead, but you know, where are these guys in terms of their tyres? Are they going to pit soon? Is it holding us up? When do we attack? When do we not use our tyres? There's so many tactics to this game and in F1. It's I don't know where to go with it, but so we're going to sit tight just because the last game maybe has scarred me a little bit where I pushed too hard and was left wanting at the end. But without DRS, how close are we up on Zhou? So I think I'm going to try when we get some DRS and get in front of him, because he seems to be holding us up, doesn't he?
Sounds like
I don't want to get stuck behind this car for a while, making obviously our lap times worse because we're on a faster car. Well, we've got Leclerc in the pits, Perez in the pits. This is when it starts getting interesting now, isn't it? Russell on the attack. Right, we've got DRS now. Right, we come to this corner. Let's push. It's wide enough for us to try and get some overtakes. He's trying to defend. 2 have gone into the pit lane. It's paused for right on time. So we've got Ocon and Gasly who've gone into the pit lane, and I think we're about to overtake Zhou. So let's have a go. Pit options. Yeah, let's get on the hards now.
Press overtake.
Yeah, and Hamilton is going outside the Alfa Romeo. Easy work, easy work, easy. Oh, he's trying to push back on the inside. Hamilton gets away, that's always going to happen. He's still trying to attack. Are we going to have to defend you? Oh, look after that ERS.
Position gained from Mercedes.
Yeah, let's get away from him, Come on, let's chase on Alonso. Car tyre wear, let's have a look. 86%. Oh, Perez, isn't that nuts? He's in 4th. He's pitted later than me. I have got another pit stop later though. Now, will he? Same as Leclerc, look at that. And they're ahead of me. But we have got the medium tyres coming on later. That's why we need to get up the track, because we're going to pit later with Hamilton. So we need to get up the positions just to try and make some time for that stop that we're going to do for the medium tyres, and maybe give us that time to be aggressive with the medium tyres and get up the pack. Russell, being that aggressive on the tyres, using the last bit of the tyres, is working, because we are making up some good time. I think we dropped from 8 seconds down to 6. We're in front of Perez. Obviously, Perez has had a pit stop. Hamilton 1.3 behind Alonso. So Russell is heading into the pits now. Right, so we're into 5th now. Russell's pitted, and we're catching up with Alonso. Let's have a look. So, yeah, we are definitely catching up with Alonso. Alonso's tyres, what is he on? Alonso, he is on hard tyres, and they're looking a lot worse than me. He hasn't pitted yet. Maybe he's going to pit next lap, so I shouldn't waste my tyre. We're catching up with him naturally anyway. Right, so back with Hamilton. He's really pushing this agenda with Alonso. He's really trying to pressure him and get on the inside of him. We are attacking him. We're our tyre is just so much better, so I don't need to use any attack or ERS potentially. I'm hoping now as we get to some DRS zones, some wider track, we can just get in front of Alonso, because we are falling behind Perez. That is the issue with Jeddah, I think, isn't it? There's not so many places we can get in front. Russell's into 8th with his pit stop as Bottas. He still hasn't pitted, so we are going to get into 7th. I think Russell is going to catch up and get in front of the 2 Alfa Romeos. Right, let's look to do it. DRS activated. That's a hard DRS zone, isn't it? It's quite small, quite tight. Okay. He's looking to go on the outside now. Is he going to push it now? No. Now he's looking on the inside. We're really pushing Alonso. You're really pushing him. Yes. Alonso broke early. We broke late. Got in front of him. Look at that. Without using any of a tyre, being aggressive. It was about time, wasn't it? That's amazing from Alonso. From Hamilton, sorry. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Are we going to do him in this corner? Alonso takes the inside. Hamilton takes the inside the next turn, and we push him. We go side by side. Huge.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
Amazing. Look at that. Pushing in front
This is awesome work,
of the
Lewis,
Alpine.
It's a race position.
Right, let's get away from him.
Mercedes.
I don't want him catching our DRS. Let's just let's get a bit aggressive. No, he's looking after the tyre, don't we?
Lifting coast.
Okay, I want to get out of that. Yeah, we're doing it. Let's get out of that DRS zone. I'm going to harvest some ERS then for Hamilton, because that might come in handy later in the race.
Increase in lifting coast just a little.
There we are. We're slowly getting away from Alonso. Look at that as he veers off into the distance. Russell, we're just going on board with Russell as he attacks the Alfa Romeo. He's getting on the inside of Bottas with ease. Look at that. As he slides past him. Bottas falls behind. He's had a tough race, isn't he? That lockup has really left him wanting, hasn't it?
Proud of you.
Good man, George. Good man. Let's get after Joe now. Let's do it.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
So we're back in on lap 24, and Russell is sneaking up on that Alfa Romeo. Hamilton, yeah, forever falling behind Perez. We knew that was the case. Worst tyres, worst car. Yeah, we're not going to push that agenda too far yet. He's got another 9 laps till we pit. Russell on the hards, he's going to be on this for the duration of the race now. And that Alfa Romeo is being hunted down. What are we? 0.5 out. So let's go on board with Russell and see how he attacks this. I think the second last DRS of the lap is going to get us close. Even though we're pushing up on him hard now, we're 0.2 out. He's looking to go on the outside of the Alfa Romeo. Defends, keeps tight to the corner. He's keeping the pressure on. We're going to hit that DRS zone now. Are we going to need some ERS? He's defending the Alfa Romeo. We're pushing on that inside. Are we going to get it? Yeah, we've pushed the inside. As we come to the final corner of lap 25 in Jeddah, Russell takes him on the inside. Let's have a look with ease. Look at that. Look at that. Not even a challenge from the Alfa Romeo. Is he going to try and push us on with the DRS now? He is. He's coming on the outside. Let's get aggressive. And he does it. Amazing from George Russell.
Push hard.
Massive. Let's push away from him now. Well defended. Zhou just about in front. As we come into the corner, and Russell just stuck with it, stuck side by side, and just pushed away from him. That was amazing. Okay. Right, let's balance that out now. Let's look after the tyre. ERS is full for Hamilton. We have dropped some pace behind, but Alonso isn't catching him. Like I said, we're going to be realistic with Hamilton. There's a long... We're not going to catch the car. We're on better tyres, and it's a better car. I'm going to push that hard tyre towards the end to try and maybe get up with Perez and use that medium tyre to advantage later, but now is not the time, I don't think. How many laps out are we? 8 from pit. So we'll give it a few more laps and then we're going to start attacking Perez, try and get those numbers down. I don't have much hope for us catching him up. So Russell is just behind Alonso, so we're going to look to see if we can get Russell in front of Alonso. We've got to be careful because these are Russell's tyres for the duration of the race. Yeah, so let's look after them. So we're back on board with Russell at lap 27 as he's using a DRS to try and get in front of Alonso. Oh, that was so close. That's well defended by Alonso, but George Russell is staying on him. He's staying on him. We're going to get in front of Alonso. He's defending hard like the veteran he is, but George Russell, he's going to keep pushing that. George Russell still trying to pressure Alonso, sticking with him. Alonso forever falling behind Hamilton. Hamilton forever falling behind Perez. Here we go as Russell pushes again up on the Alpine. Sticking with him. There, he's looking for the outside on those hard tyres. Definitely in better condition than Alonso's. We're going to stick with him. DRS is in. It's only a matter of time. I think on this last straight, he's definitely going to get him. As we enter lap 29, I believe Russell will be in P5. He's swinging. He's really trying to get find a gap, and he's calling the outside. He's braked late, and he's pushed up alongside Alonso. Just got in front of him. Right, he's going to have the DRS, so let's attack here. Let's push.
Bring it.
Let's go, Russell. Alonso really coming alongside him now. Who's going to be braver into this last corner? Alonso gets it, and George just goes alongside and pulls away at that last turn. That's amazing. Come back to standard now because it's going to be hard for Alonso to get in front of us again. We're on the better tyre, and the way this Jeddah track is, he's going to struggle to get in front of us, or he can catch us now. So hopefully, naturally, Russell starts to pull away from Alonso. So we're on board with Hamilton in lap 30. Yeah. Like I said, we're forever falling behind Perez, Russell. Yeah, how much we're going to catch Hamilton, I don't know. The tyre difference. I mean, Russell is on better tyres in terms of conditions, so we might catch Hamilton. We might, we're slowly going to creep up on him, definitely. But Hamilton looking to pit in 3 laps. We're on 62%. So the pit window is in 3 laps for us. So when that pit window opens, I'm going to start getting aggressive with Hamilton. Let's check in on Verstappen as he is sliding past the AlphaTauri, isn't he? And he's coming up to another AlphaTauri. So there's Verstappen working his way from that lockup, but I think he was in P3, P2. He was in P2, wasn't he? He was challenging for the top, I believe, with Carlos Sainz. He's climbed, I think, went down to P19, and now he's into P11. So he is slowly catching his way up. Is he going to do a classic Verstappen? But what we're going to do, we're going to check in with Leclerc. Look at that. He is really pushing Sainz now. He's got the fastest lap as well. There was a huge gap between them, but the Ferrari is now pushing his teammate. So have a look at the tyre condition. That is why Carlos Sainz is far poor tyres. But Leclerc has had a pit stop, so that's why Leclerc is going to push Sainz as he catches up. But when is Sainz going to pit? Is he not going to pit there? He's not. I think this is where Leclerc is definitely going to get in front of him this lap. But that's tasty at the front now, isn't it? We're going to see how the pit stop plays for Sainz and where that puts him, especially with Perez and Hamilton coming. And that is why I want to get aggressive with Hamilton quite soon, to see if that pit stop makes a difference. So we can try and get him. I don't know, that'd be a tough ask. But, let's try it in it. Again, I'm going to be careful with Russell's tyres just because that's him done now. He's got no more pit stops for the rest of the race. These tyres need to last him. So let's look on board with Hamilton as he comes in, and we're gonna get as 1 lap. Yeah, let's get aggressive. Let's do it. Why not? Let's do it for a lap, isn't it? Let's see what happens. Alright, let's get on board again with Leclerc. He's really trying to push Sainz. Really trying to push him. Verstappen into P10. He's climbing. Please say we can keep him away for another 18 laps. There's a battle going on here. Sainz, he's going to be pitting soon, definitely. But see if Leclerc get in front of him. It'd be better for us, or better for anyone really, if Sainz holds up Leclerc, because Leclerc is obviously the faster car right now, and Sainz is really defending him to stop him taking him over. So while he's doing this, it's just holding him back. They're both about to lap a car as well, I believe. So there he is, Sainz into the pits, and Leclerc is away. So into lap 36 with Hamilton. We tried to push, but the cars are too good. We couldn't get in front. We really couldn't get in front. In front, what do I mean in front? We couldn't get close. We're 16. We're just dropping time. We're 16 seconds out. Low and furious. We need to save that. But we really try to push, and nothing's happened. Verstappen into 7th now. Please stay away. This is going to be the risk now. We've got 14 laps, and Hamilton's going to come in and pit. And those medium tyres, we're going to have to get aggressive with them, aren't we? So that's going to be interesting. But I'm hoping there's a big enough gap where we can pit on out of too much dramas. I'll probably have to I think if Hamilton catch up with Russell, I'm going to get Russell to let his teammate pass, because he's going to be fighting. There's no point fighting the tyres, is there, when Hamilton's going to be quicker. So, but we'll see when we get there. Right, so with Hamilton, he's just got his medium tyres on into lap 37. We're just going to attack it, I think. That's the plan. Verstappen, he's coming, the man is coming. Oh gosh, I just don't like it. I don't like it. He's like a bad nightmare, isn't he? He's creeping up on us. Let's hope these new tyres will be alright. But I just worry for Russell. I feel like Russell's like an injured gazelle when Verstappen is going to be catching up with him, because he's just got these tyres that he can't really push. Oh god. Where Hamilton is going to naturally catch up with George Russell now. We're going to slowly get there, but Verstappen is coming. He's coming. So we're into lap 45 now, and nothing has happened since the last little bit we were showing you. Hamilton really catching up on George Russell. George Russell really slowing down with his tyres. But Verstappen is into P6. He's coming. He is coming. So with 5 laps out now, I think we're going to get aggressive. So it's a lap 45 now, and still Hamilton is just pushing that pace onto Russell. Obviously, Hamilton is on those medium tyres. We're going to start pushing these now because there's only 5 laps of the race left. I think this is as far as we're going to get, the 5th and 6th position. We're going to try and keep Verstappen away as the nightmare creeps up on us. Yeah, but let's just push Hamilton. We've got 5 laps left. A lot of, life left in the tyres, so let's just have a go. I think we're going to try and let Hamilton pass Russell, I think, because there's no point wasting tyre wear. A team at the end of the day, and what's the point of Russell fighting Hamilton when it's going to benefit no one? So we're going to tell him to don't fight teammate. That's the plan. Let's see how if Russell listens to my instructions. There he is, moves over, and here we go. Hamilton's on the hunt. Let's see, Verstappen 13 seconds away. Hamilton is 30 seconds away from Perez. It's not going to happen, is it?
Fastest lap.
We just got fastest lap though. That's huge. Right, let's deploy the ERS. Let's have a go. So we are into the last lap of the race. Leclerc clear winner, which was the score from the start. Really, the top 3 really hasn't changed from the beginning of the race. It's been a good battle between us and the Romeros again. Alonso also getting in the mix, but thankfully Mercedes coming out on top, and that's Verstappen's spin right at the start on turn 3 or 4 was massive for us, because now we do have P4 and P5. Would we have had that without the spin? I don't know. Verstappen is a monster, isn't he? And those Red Bull cars are so fast. But yeah, he's come down from P19 back to P6, and I think we've managed to outrun him, thankfully. He hasn't been able to catch us in time. But yeah, we go into the last lap of the race. We're into lap 50, and it's been a good battle, but P4 and P5, that's pretty certain now, unless someone spins out, so maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. But the tyre wear, I've gone aggressive on Hamilton for no reason really, just to see how much time we could make up, but obviously we were never going to catch Perez. That was gone early in the race. The car was just far too fast, and there was no one battling each other really to hold the top 4 up for us. A few of them had some clean air and they were able to get away from us. Russell's tyre wear at the minute, 37%. Haven't had to push him too much. He's had 1 pit stop, been on the hards since, and he's just run the life of those tyres really. And it's put us in good stead because we haven't been able to be caught by anyone. And some interesting battles in the middle of the park for us, and we're showing that we are, definitely a top 3 team, a top 3 car, and there we go. Leclerc is the official winner of the Jeddah Grand Prix, as Sainz comes in 2nd and Perez comes into P3. There's your podiums. Hamilton missing out by look at that, but look at that margin. We are well behind. We do have a lot of work to do in our car before we start challenging that podium, don't we? I'm just hoping we can get a bit of luck in that first, these first couple of races, maybe luck, and we can get on that podium, because we need the car really start taking effect. And here we watch on board with Hamilton as he gets over the line.
We have to check it.
And let's get on board with Russell as he gets over for a well-served P5.
Let's keep pushing, guys. I believe in you.
That is
Well done, mate. We
spot
believe in
on
you
from
too.
Hamilton. A long way to go. Some great points for the team, and very happy with that. Very happy with that. And here we are. This is the race results. As we said earlier, Charles Leclerc wins again, I believe. He's going to take that the top spot of the drivers. The drivers' table. So there we are. We got Charles Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Verstappen in 6th. That's massive for us. Alonso beating Bottas. That's also huge. He had a massive lockup, which caused him to fall about five places. So this is a great result for Mercedes getting P4 and P5. If we look at the drivers table, there's Leclerc at top, Sainz second, Perez, Verstappen, and yeah, Hamilton's just behind Verstappen. So again, a bit of luck. Maybe we can sneak Hamilton into the top before a car starts coming better and get him that official 8th title. Yeah, and there's the constructors table. You know, Mercedes sitting strong in 3rd. But yeah, thank you for watching the second episode, guys. If anyone does watch it, that is. And if someone does watch it and they enjoyed it, and any constructive criticism or even just criticism you have to give me, let me know, and I'd love to change it to suit what suits everyone, 'cause it's my first attempt at this sort of season. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.